say, excuse me while we light a split. That's what the great Bob Marley said. Smoke the sense of media through the storm. That's the only thing that will keep us calm. When time get cold, it keeps us warm. So we are gonna blaze it from dusk till dawn. We are gonna blaze it up, we are gonna light it up, we are gonna light it up. No matter on the wicked and backbiter, them a fight it up. Give me the chalice, make me puff it up. Give me the weed and make me blaze it up. Give me the light and make me light it up. Wicked man, you can't stop it from grow, because I know you make it grow. And the Almighty make it grow. Tell them say Steve just said so. And the voice you a echo from down in the ghetto. Fake pound and peso. Cause everywhere that we go, we have to get we high Joe. And with the higher, with the low. And we no care what the wicked them a say. Can't take me weed, can't take me weed from me. Finally Babylon say we can smoke it legally. And it help me mentally to live my life and be free. Can't take my weed, can't take my weed from me. Babylon say we can smoke it legally. All over the world them a legalize it, because they find the benefit of it. Peter touch Chevy, light up your split, light up your chalice. Come make we go blaze it in a Buckingham Palace. But Polly say, excuse me while I light my split, while keep it and a bun down room with it. Everywhere we go, we have to blaze it up. Everywhere we go, we have to light it up. And make the matches, make me blaze it up. Put it in a chalice, put it in a cup. Water in a me chalice, just a bubble up. We got knees, them a wobble up. Rastafari, I have to live it up. And everywhere we go, we have to burn it up, burn it up, burn it up. Truman International. You don't know the Academy of Sense Media. Yeah, man. Long time we like to do.
Hey, Kelly, me of Sense Media.
Heights in a them time now. Now you'll find out who is the real revolutionary. Watch this. Heights. Tell them. Blackout JM. Sweep over my soul. Chacha, please take control. Heights make the good time roll. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. Heights make the good time roll. In love with the music, we never say Heights. Come on, dance already. Ocean day. This is Kim of all where the DJ play. Songs of redemption, don't get away. Biometric info, that's what you think of. I just wanna be free. So let's live down a Libya. No one no answer. Everyone see my God is sweep over my soul. Chacha, please take control. Heights make the good time roll. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. Heights make the good time roll. No one want to admit racism is alive and strong. My brothers died down a Sierra Leone with the blood diamond. Donald Trump is the leader of those illiterate fools who don't understand. Love is the order of the day. The universe don't have a plan. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. Heights make the good time roll. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. Heights. My sense, living a piece out of any way you want. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Throw down your gun and your nuclear weapon. All of them things are not the solution. Everybody have a him now to be something. Like a fairy tale, them life have a happy ending. Live and love you will be safe and sound. Heights, sweep over my soul. Chacha, please take control. Heights, make the good time roll. Sweep over my soul. Chacha, in love with the music, we never say Heights. Come on, dance already. Ocean day. This is Kim of all where the DJ play. Songs of redemption, don't get away. Biometric info, that's what you think of. I just wanna be fair. So they've chilled down a Libya, no one no answer. Everyone see my God is sweep over my soul. Chacha, please take control. Heights make the good time roll. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. Heights make the good time roll. No one want to admit racism is alive and strong. My brothers died down a Sierra Leone with the blood diamond. Donald Trump is the leader of those illiterate fools who don't understand. Love is the order of the day. The universe don't have a plan. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. Heights make the good time roll. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. Heights. this. Living a piece out of anywhere you want. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Throw down your gun and your nuclear weapon. All of them things are the solution. Everybody ever aim now to be something. Like a fairy tale, them life have a happy ending. Live and love you will be safe and sound. I realize it, slip off of my soul. International Field Marshal, not partial. You don't know we are 5-star general. You don't know Motivation Academy. Follow me. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in tune to the main event. The beat maker from Jamaica. Stevie Culture. Well, like that, but it takes to rock the place. Well, Stevie Culture in the place, you turn up the place. People rocking all night with smile on their face, on face, on face. You know what? Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. And you know when the beat start bouncing, and then people start jumping, you hear the beat and you got to do something. Well, even the baby in the beat start bouncing. We're rocking the stadium, the bar and the club singing. I'm gonna drop the wickedest sound, making you know I am the best around town. Everywhere we go, we just tear it down. You wanna know why? Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. This one is gonna take me to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. This one is gonna take me to the top. Hey, the lyrics of the songs I sing, I don't have to edit. If I got to do that, forget it. True man make this beat so he'll get all his credit. Go tell your old world that Steve Culture said it. Making music is so easy. I'm play my tracks for my friends and they all say, wow, you used to be sharp, but you're much sharper now. You wanna know how? Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never wanna stop. The one you're gonna take you to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Yo, the people of the vibes and the beat and the energy. Everywhere we play, people always admire we. Buying up our CDs, coming to our party. Tell we how much they love our style and our energy. Everywhere in the world, that Stevie Culture go. People want me to stay, they don't want me to go. Them screaming, shouting out for more, backing up the dance floor. Always need an encore. Because I came to make you rock. I got the bomb style to make it pop. And when I start, I never wanna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock, got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I'm never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Yo, when the beat start bouncing, people start jumping. Hear the beat and you got to do something. Even the baby in the crib start bouncing. Rocking the stadium, the bar and the club sing. I'm gonna drop the wickedest sound. Make them know that we're the best around town. Everywhere we go, we just tear things down. We tell them, say, yo. We say we tougher than steel, tougher than rock. Concrete tough, but we tougher than that. Tough to the core, tough to the mat. Not backing down, cause we don't take chat. Move out of the way when the train is on the track. Cause anytime we start, yo, we never gonna stop. We rock them from to sweat up to head top. Rasta said that you know. Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the bomb sound to make it pop. When gonna start when I start. We're gonna take you to the top. We got the beat to make you. We got the beat to make you. Got the beat to make you. We got the groove. We make them dance out of them shoes. We keep people get confused. Rastaman them cannot abuse. Them system we refuse. Try test the Rastaman, you know you are gonna lose. Babylon out the road, them get confused. When them see people dancing out of them shoes. Yeah, you hear the news?
Ha! Boom! You hear the news?
Love, we are promoting a set.
Yes, we are promoting.
We got a heart full of love. That's what we got to give. Oh, yeah. Sing. I got a heart full of love, and that's what I have to give. I'm gonna just erase all the hate and stop being negative. If we have a heart full of love, then that's what we all should give. We all should just erase all the hate and stop being negative. First we have to start loving each other. Treat everyone that we meet like a brother. Stop fussing and fighting against each other. Stop using your gun and shooting you one another. We got to learn to be more kind. Erase the envy, hate and bad mind. And stop acting as if you're blind. So if you have a heart full of love, that's what you all should give. We gotta just erase all the hate and stop being negative. If we have a heart full of love, then that's what we all should give. We got to learn to erase all the hate and stop being negative. Hey, we keeping this dog up, put you nowhere. We have to learn to stop being unfair. Start love and start care. Find yourself with a lot, it's time to start share. You gotta show love to your brother. You gotta have a little heart for your sister. It's time for humans to start loving each other. So if I have a heart full of love, then that's what I'm gonna give. I'm gonna start to learn to erase all the hate and stop being negative. If I've got a heart full of love, that's what I'm gonna give. I'm gonna just erase all the hate and stop being negative. Hey, I'm more love where we want in the world. Spread it to every man, woman, boys and girls. Stop run down diamond and stop worship world. Because all those things are just things of the world. Hey, you need one another to survive. Without each other, then we not go stay alive. You got to end the violence and end all the strife. Stop hurting each other with the guns and on the knives. So if you have a heart full of love, then that's what you ought to give. You got to learn to erase all the hate and stop being negative. My heart full of love, and that's what I'm gonna give. I'm gonna just erase all the hate and stop being negative. One love.
Boom! Live and direct. Stuck on my wires. I'm back, Janik, your host, in the tube. Yeah, live and direct again. In one day, anything can happen. You're born in one day, you're gonna die in one day. You can make a shift in your life. You can make a change in your life in one day. You can do a lot in one day. Everything happens in the moment. But if you're not in the moment, also to see the opportunities that you have to catch, because it's not about chasing anything, it's about catching it. It's right there. I don't think we should chase or be after anything. Everything is right there. The greatness is within us. The greatness is within us, big time. But it's up to us to see it. Also, each and every one of us to recognize our own greatness and to bring it out. You know, it's like anything you wanted to craft, you have to work on it. So it's the same thing with you. No? If you want to craft a better person, a more human person, a more human being or something, a better human being. You have to craft it. So it starts with greatness starts with intention. First of all, you gotta have the intention. Then you set something. You set something. If you say you're gonna do something, do it. Just do your thing. That's the thing. We stop you're gonna stop yourself before anyone in this process of going after your goals or your dreams or anything that you put in front of you to do to stay alive. To stay vital, to stay alive, because that's what it is. The goals makes you feel like, when you wake up in the morning and you have something to look for, something to work on, you're not going to default to distraction, to TV and any. The TV is the biggest one, probably. But you're not going to default to that. You're going to focus on your stuff on if you're committed. But you got to make a commitment first. You got to make a commitment and say to yourself that you're going to do it. And no matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, you're going to get it. That's very, very important. Les Brown always said that. No matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to get it. That's what you're going to tell yourself, because it's not going to be easy. You might not have the instant gratification you're used to. That's mostly what happened when you start working on yourself. But you have instant gratification. You have it in the form of vibration. That's your vibe raise every day. Every day my vibes are rising here, and I try to stay focused the most possible, work on myself. Me, it's a lot about inspiration and motivation. So that's what I do. I read quotes, I read books, I look at other motivational speakers. If there's something I watch is a motivational speech. That's what I watch a lot. I've been watching a lot of them, and I wanted to redo the blueprint. You gotta want it. If you don't want it, no one's gonna come and induce it in you. They're not gonna come and knock at your door to control your mind. You let it control yourself. And same thing for your greatness. Nobody's gonna come and knock at the door and say, "Hey, here's your greatness manifested for you." You have to work on. You have to make the commitment to want to work on yourself. That's the commitment I made. And I don't think even myself I cannot stop this. It's too strong. Once you get the momentum also into something, then like I've got the momentum here big time. I don't even have to I don't even think about it before I do this now. I don't even think. I don't have an extensive preparation. I just do it. I want to do it with the moment. Push myself to be really uncomfortable and find the inspiration as I go, find something to say as I go, because I don't come here I just put something in a title, and sometimes I go with that, but that's where I want to stretch. That's the stretch I put in front of myself. I don't come here extensively, but I'm prepared. No, I have all kinds of stuff popping in the screen. Yeah, I come here with preparation for sure. I have prepared myself, but I think the preparation is more something that you do along next time. You don't prepare in just one day. First of all, I'm born for this. I'm built for greatness, and I know it. You gotta know that stuff. You gotta know that stuff, that you're here to make a difference. That you gotta feel that stuff inside. Me, I feel it inside. I don't know. Some people feel like watching TVs. Me, I feel like making a difference in the world. That's what I feel. Some people feel like they have to be lobotomized all day long. Some of us feel like they want to make a difference. Maybe bring a new vibe, a new. And again, that's very important. It is a new vibe. It is a new vibe because the world has never seen you. So never seen your vibration. You've never seen me before. I've never been on YouTube. Never been in the world to leave a leave a vibrational signature. So, but something I intend to keep doing for sure, because it makes me feel alive. That's the thing. Suddenly, you got to feel alive also. It's good to be here, to have life. But we have to learn that life is worth living, and living, living the divine experience to a point where you have no more fear. And the fear is restraining us a lot from reaching the realm that we want, or the state of mind that we all pretty much desire. We all desire to be free from self-oppression and from past hurt and anxiety and stuff like that. I don't think anyone wishes to stay in that state of mind. But for that, it's on you. It's on you. It's not like nerves don't break down. It's people that break down. But you got to pick yourself up. There's going to be character building day for sure along the way. But these are great. These are great because that's where if you're always in comfort, if your bank account is full, if you don't have an empty belly, if the hardship of life, look, it can teach you a lot. Me, it taught me a lot. Oh, and sometimes I give thanks for it. I give thanks for the hard times because I look back at it and I go, oh, what's that thing? Like I can do like. And after, when I do something, I look back. I said, "Fuck, I went through this. I can go through this." So to put yourself through a bit of hard times, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Like, don't voluntarily, but if you happen to have hard times in your life or a bit more challenging days, embrace them. You're gonna grow from this. But often it's because we stay in comfort and we don't want to have it's the effort involved. It's the effort because we're becoming very lazy as people. We don't move too much, so we're becoming very lazy with our lives, and lazy with the mind, lazy with everything. So the laziness has to go. The laziness, it's a commitment to stop being lazy, also to stop being lazy and be in action. And it's not to like I say, it's to master. You master the little stuff first, then you master the big stuff. But if you don't have the intention of even mastering the little stuff in your life, you want to like make big, like I think in that growth, you make a small step. You make small step of growth each and every day. You grow and expand each and every day. It's not something you cannot make a super jump and boom, I'm super expanded. Like things like that. I think it's a day by day thing, a day to day thing, but also in the moment. So if you're present in the moment with no fear, with no, at least the fear that don't make sense, like what people think of you, I don't give a shit about that. That's the least thing on my mind. Do you think I would come here and do everything I do? Come on. But that's the first one that it's probably the one that was holding me back all that time because I always had that fire. But find a way also to animate, to faire carburer le feu en dedans. Comment on dit ça? Faire carburer le feu en dedans. Nurture the fire inside of you. That's very, very, very important because no one will come and give you logs and put inside your poêle. Là. Pas personne qui va venir mettre des bûches dans ton poêle. Là. Fait qu'il faut que tu les mettes toi-même. Là. Faut que tu mettes les bûches dans ton poêle à chaque jour. Il faut que tu gardes le poêle chaud. You have to keep yourself hot. That's very, very important. Hot is happening with life. Then you're going to be hot. You're going to be like always and eat, have energy. You liberate your energy. If you have good energy and positive energy, let it out in the world. That's what this world needs. We don't need to lobotomize ourselves with nonsense. We need good vibration. We need just good vibration to start. This world needs, needs a lot of stuff, needs more love, needs this, needs that. But in the first place, it's to raise our vibration. It's to raise our vibes because it's very low. It's to put a smile on our face, just starting with that. Put a genuine smile on your face. It's very... and sometimes that's a body thing also. I was talking with the PT the other day. Sometimes the body, as if you're not used to those kind of vibration, your whole body feels it when you raise your vibes. That's very important. Not only the people around you that will feel it. It's you yourself. You feel it. You feel a different kind of of sense of meaning with life. It's like life have took a greater meaning for me for sure, because not only I know I'm here to make a difference, I know that, but I am making it. So that is a big step. When you know you're making, I know I am making it. It's not, I don't need nobody to come and have cheerleaders at my door say, "Oh, you make a difference." I know because I made a difference in my life. So I'm surely making a difference in some of you's life, or unconsciously or unknowingly or unknowingly, which is not necessary to know. You never know who you're going to inspire. Some people might take your message to a whole other level, and some might just listen to you, and just at one point when they're ready, they're ready. And, it's life is life, yeah, but life is meant also to not be on pause. Like, you don't leave yourself on pause. Don't leave, even if you don't know what's your calling, what's your passion, what you have to do here, practice something. Practice something. At least you'll feel alive during the time you practice something, and one day something will just come to you. Like, I kind of know that if you do something that you love, and you always work in the direction of doing something good. Like, my intentions are divine and pure here. I have no intention to confuse or tell lies or shit like that. But not everyone will catch this because you have to. I think it's another, not so much another level of perception. You just gotta raise your vibe. I think once you know who you are, it's like you can go to anyone, you can connect with anyone, but you gotta start to remember who you are and stop bashing other people. Stuff like that. To raise your vibration is you gotta detach yourself also from the bad minds and drama. And bad minds feeds on drama, just like your car feeds on gasoline or electricity or whatever it is. So stay away from that. Stay away from bad minds and drama. Just do your thing. Do your thing. And this world is already very confused. Lots of nonsense. So just me, I just focus on doing my thing, bringing more vibration, raising the vibe the best I can, doing my thing basically, because and that's very important. I don't intend to be a pigeon, and eagles fly alone, pigeon flocks together. So I'm not one of their sheep. That's for sure. As much as at the same time I am, because but it's just like I said before, it's just probably to become an immaculate member of a herd of sheep. Like, I don't want to detach myself so much, say I'm not, because I were probably all sheep, and carrying their, like, there's so much stuff that we just repeat that doesn't come from, like, I see a lot on Facebook. People don't think for themselves, because when they propagate something, they don't question it. They don't even question before, like spreading something on social media or something. They don't even investigate it. Most of us just accept reality as it is without questioning, and then we go on social media and places like that, and we just blow it out for them, and blow the bubble of Babylon. And that's what we do without awareness. Without awareness, you cannot. You need awareness. You need awareness. It's crucial. But again, you go tell that to some people, and their ego big. They pretend that they think they know so much. They think they know so much that they will just say you're freaking crazy. And awareness is who cares? But the why, I think a wise man is a man that knows that he doesn't know them. Like, I know that I don't know too much, and I'm very comfortable with that, because it makes me look at life in a different vibration. In a different vibration, I have a different feeling with life. Also, that's very important to feel life on a deep level. We're not here to just me anyway. Me, I don't know what, like, some of you are very driven, some of you are semi-driven, some are, it depends the drive inside that you have for designing your life also, and how much you want to feel out of life. Like some people are very okay with the little vibration, little stuff that they do every day. They're okay with that. It depends your state of mind, what you go after for in life. Me, that's the oil from Cappy. Me, I'm after big things, and I don't feel bad for this because the bigger the goal, the more I feel alive. The more alive I feel, and the more, yeah. So I'll never feel guilty for wanting more out of life than other people. I don't make myself guilty because of that. If I have the opportunity and I can catch the opportunity, and it's not so much about your circumstances in life. It's what you're made of, because I could have had any circumstances. What I'm made of is, I know what I'm made of. And that is something I want to get more out of this, more strength. I know I'm born strong. I know I was born with a lion heart. That I know. I know it. But it's good to know. But you have to do. You can know all kinds of stuff, but if you don't go into action to cultivate that gift to a point where you become the fullest of the story, it's gonna fade away. It's gonna fade away. You can know anything about yourself, but if you don't consistently craft that person that you want to become, or that goal that you have, it's gonna fade away. So it's an everyday thing. You have no choice. You have no choice. There's no break, no days off. Me, there's no days off anyway. It's for me, giving thanks for life is an everyday thing, and that's what I do here, is give thanks for everything. Yeah, because what I have the most precious is life. Is life. Is life, and that is what I recognize so much today. That life is so precious and so divine, and so that's what it brought me to that realization also, that I enough to let life slip away, and no, finish the nonsense, the letting my life I want to at least try to design a life of greatness, to at least try to reach that maximum greatness, that maximum potential. And if I keep trying, maybe one day I'll get there. But at least I have that spirit of trying, of keep trying, of I'll come here no matter what. I feel good or I don't feel good, because I'm committed to do it, and not because I work for you, like I say. But I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone, and I know there's. It's hard to say what is the divine inspiration and stuff, but it's like a little whisper in your ears, and it's like pushing you to do like, it's just like I say often, it's wind beneath your wings, but you got to spread your wings. You have to spread your wings. If you don't spread your wings, you're not going to catch the wind. But life will send you wind, a lot of wind. Or if you're on water, it's going to be waves. But I prefer wind, because I feel like a bird often. So I like to fly. I think I can fly like a bird in the sky. Yeah. So I think it's a lot about yeah. Once you stretch your mind, it never goes back to the original state of mind. Bonjour, Yannick. Bonjour, Mario. No, it never goes back. Once you stretch, and I don't think, but it cannot go back, but you can fall back into laziness. That's the thing. It's to always keep your mind sharp, to not end up being lazy on the couch and default to distraction. This is very important. Your mind will stretch, like you will be aware. Your awareness is your awareness of what you have. Like I will always have the awareness I have of the outside world for the rest of my days, but the awareness of who I am, that's something I have to cultivate each and every day. And to not fall back into distraction, I have to stay focused. Stay focused, focus on your stuff. Very, very important. I keep saying it. Stay focused for a reason, because there's lots of stuff in this world, many distraction, entertainment stuff to just taint your mind with some kind of madness, because the whole thing is pretty much fantasy. So it's going to be a lot of that's what you're going to have in your mind is a constant fantasy. So you just don't want to be in fantasy all your life. You want to have a sense of reality. That's what I want to have myself, is a great sense of reality of being real, being true to myself. That's very important. Like, that's what I'm proud of. If I'm proud of something, that's to that I'm able to be consistent and do what I said I was going to do and stick to it, because I haven't. When have I started on YouTube? Maybe 2015. I haven't gave up. I haven't gave up. I'm still here, still vibrant, still alive, still with the same goals, still my eyes on the prize, and I'm not gonna stop. On the rise, on the go. Truman on the rise, on the go. And that's what, if there's something I'm proud of myself, it's not so much the amount of video or the accomplishment or anything like that. It's that I am capable to stick to my words, to be consistent. That I'm very, very proud, and that I will always, always talk about it, because that is what's necessary. Consistency is the number one ingredient in truth. In living your truth is to be consistent. If you're not consistent, it's not gonna work. So it's consistency. It's like, discipline and intent. You got to discipline yourself to be consistent, to be alive, to be, come on. You can be very lazy with your life. You can like default to all kinds of nonsense. But if you're disciplined and you discipline yourself to really commit to something and commit to work on it day in, day out, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Nothing. There's no earthly talent that you cannot achieve if you put your mind to it and work on it. But the work is the part where most of us don't put too much effort, because you gotta let go of some stuff. You gotta conquer your fears. There's a lot of stuff associated with starting to do the work on yourself and to bring all that good vibes out. So, and as much as it takes work to build a life of greatness, to uncover that greatness takes work also. Like, it's not so far, but it's I don't know. It's like a veil. It's like we have a veil in front of our greatness, and we can't really see it, and we think only other people are great, or the great ones established. Like everybody that not everybody had a rough life, but often I don't know. It's just a matter of cultivating that focus, staying focused. Keep your eyes on the prize. Stay motivated for life. Stay motivated. That's the best thing, is to keep your motivation high, because once you keep your motivation high, and that's very, very me. I always make this my priority to stay up and in with life, and that's something I always pretty have inside me. The motivation is just now I'm extra motivated. I'm maybe extra motivated for life, and that allows me to maybe do a little bit more outside of my comfort zone, and each and every day, like, you don't want to put yourself under major stress. Also, you give yourself chances, but also you go into action. Like, every day I come here, I have an intention. It's not to my intention is not to fuck it up. It's to uncover more and more, scratch more and more of that surface potential, scratch more of that potential, and one day that's what's gonna happen. But if I don't do the work, if I don't commit, if I don't push myself, if I don't motivate myself, stay inspired, all this can fade away. Can all fade away. I can decide from one day to another to start going on idle. Going on idle. But we shouldn't be on idle. We can't live on fast forward. Can live on fast forward or on reverse, but you shouldn't be on idle. You should be like having a good speed with life. It's not so much the speed, it's the momentum. It's the momentum that you get in your stuff that makes a whole difference. I'm telling you, it's the momentum. How much, how much can you put into your stuff? You know, how much effort can you put into your stuff without that feeling of that you're doing something? You know, that's the thing. It shouldn't feel like you're doing something. It should come natural. And for that, you have to really want it. How bad do you want it? You know, it depends your why. What is your why also? Like, you got to have a strong why you do things. You know, why do this? Because I want to make a difference. And that's a big why. And I have a family and everything. So the why has got to be strong. The why has got to be very strong. Once you have a strong why, you can follow your heart more easily. But if you have no strong why, no, that's something also that can probably helps the thing fade away is if you don't have a strong why. If you find a strong why and something that, like me, it's a must, kill the pain and all that stuff. I have the knee. Is a very big why for me is the knee. Why I do this? Because I'm in chronic pain 24 hours a day. And I'm laughing about it. Because what you want me to do? Cry? I don't give a shit. I live with it. I learned to live with it, and I found stuff to do to stay motivated and I be uplifted. So that pain has transformed me. And I let it day by day transform me more and more. And that's what I feed on. I feed a lot on the pain. I feed a lot on the, oh yeah, that's but that's also my story, why I'm here. And I don't think I would be here if I wouldn't have that tragedy happening to me. I wouldn't be on YouTube, that's for sure. I can tell you that. Oh no, because I was working a lot. I always love to work. Also, you have to love to work. Like I'm a big, I always not a workaholic, but it never scared me to work and to work hard and to put in the hours. Like I used to do 80 hours a week for someone else, like and not in the spirit of like I was helping people. I was always in the spirit, like I tell you, if you go to your work, don't go to work there thinking your boss is a slave driver. Very bad attitude. Go in there in the spirit that you're helping someone else's with their dream, and you might make it yours come true one day if you help enough people. That's about helping others. It's not about seeing yourself also as a victim. We can, but I think we victimize ourselves a lot, and we stay in that bubble of comfortability and just put yourself uncomfortable a little bit each and every day. That's my advice to you. Put yourself uncomfortable a little bit each and every day, and one day you'll do like this is very uncomfortable. It is. I'm live on YouTube. Hello, I'm live and direct on YouTube. It's very uncomfortable. And I know it. I realize it every time I do it. But every day I put myself a little bit more uncomfortable, a little bit more, like without so much notes around our stuff. Like it's. But that's the way I chose to do it. Doesn't mean it's the best way in life, but that's my way. That's the way I chose, and I didn't ask for nobody to show me the way other than the divine to show me the way. And I'm glad that I've been shown, but it's not so. Yeah, I've been shown a way. I think it's the inspiration. It's the what you. I don't know. It's hard to when it comes to inspiration. It comes from within. So it's very. You have to feel it. You have to feel it. It's hard for me to talk about that stuff. To talk about divine inspiration and stuff. It's something you have to feel. You have to feel it. And for that, it's you. I cannot feel it for you. I can only feel it myself. And to put it in words, it's kind of hard. So that's why I don't talk so much about like divine, because you have to feel it. You have to feel it. And yes, I feel very divine, very, for sure. I have a, but even at the same time, I'm still in the process of discovering myself. So, and there's a lot more that's gonna come. Like I feel stuff today. Yeah, I feel very divine, very inspired. but I think it's just the beginning. I don't think I've done too much here. For me, it's a new start each and every day. Each and every day that I come here is a new beginning. So I don't look back at what I've done. And every time I post a video, it's done. It's like a growth. I'm growing, and that's why I also leave everything behind. So you see the growth. You see the growth, and that can inspire people to take at least the first step. At least it starts with the first step. Like I started that in my backyard with my phone and full nervous and everything. Like maybe you could not tell, but I was very nervous. I was like, I don't know. It's a weird feeling today. Today I look back at it today and I'm like, wow, that was so nonsense. But you have to go through the experience of the more you do something that you fear, the more that fear will dissipate eventually. So do I still, today I've done enough that I don't think I have no fear coming here and talk my heart and let the meditation of my heart come out. I have no problem about that at all. But it took me, a while. Besides consistency, you need reliability, predictability, dependability, and moral ethics. Integrity, very important. But that's what we break. Most of us will break our integrity during a lifetime. That's what's happening. We break our integrity. We're not true to ourselves. So we don't think for ourselves. All this is breaking our integrity. You have a biological equipment. I have a biological equipment. We should use it. Think for ourselves. And use the great power that we have inside, the power of creation. Come on, I can create children, so I can create pretty much anything here. There's nothing that can, but I have to put my mind to it. I have to focus. I have to have my mind to it. If my mind is somewhere else and distraction, it will not be to this. So putting away the distraction, all the stuff that doesn't support you is very, very important. That's what I have done. I've put all the stuff, like what I have now around me is stuff that supports me. Book, inspiring stuff, like music and good music. And me, I keep the vibes very positive. Very positive. Good reggae music, that's my music of choice. There's other very good positive music also. I listen to other kind of music sometimes. Sometimes it can be also hardcore, and I go to I like to variate also, not to just, I'm not obsessed with reggae music. I love it, but I'm not obsessed with it. I like other stuff too. And especially when I train, I like when the beat is a little faster. So sometimes I even default to hardcore music and death metal and stuff like that. The stuff I was listening when I was younger, Metallica and that stuff. Yeah, I still listen to that. But mostly it's reggae music because that's what I feel from a long time. Yeah, for sure. Reggae ambassador, Janik, live and direct. That's a vibe I feel, the reggae music. That's why when you feel something strong, a strong vibration with something, it's meant it means something. Don't dismiss it. That can be your passion. There, like for me, that there was something hidden in the reggae music that I never really seen as the possibility to now through one production and create and be part of it, like just doing my part within the reggae music. If you love something, take it to another level. That's what I did with the music. I love reggae music, so I said, oh, why not be involved a bit more and start producing the music with the artists, and that's what's gonna happen. More and more, but it takes divine timing for things to happen. Sometimes it takes divine timing. We can't rush things anyway. But don't be a bad memory. Take a break.
From the mere device, the notes are done tipper. And we are telling you to stay strong. Live up, look up, hold your head high. Oh, boy. And this is a special for the Truman Show Motivation Academy. Rastafari tell them. Okay then. Don't listen to the pagans when they talk, cause they don't have no sense. Come on. Janik, I go teach the youths them to live them life the right and righteous way. That is what I have to say. So you man be wise, open up your eyes, listen to the calling of the Most High. Jaja will lead your way to the righteous way, to the righteous way. Listen what I have to say. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people drain your energy. No, don't be a bad memory. Don't let them stop you from doing what you want to do. Well, I said Johnny them for knowing up. From the mere device, them know see a damn tipper. And we are telling you to stay strong. Live up, look up, hold your head high. Oh. And this is a special for the Truman Show. Motivation Academy. That's the far I tell them. Okay then. Don't listen to the pagans when they talk, cause they don't have no sense. Come on. Janik, I go teach the youths them to live them life the right and righteous way. That is what I have to say. So you man be wise, open up your eyes, listen to the calling of the Most High. Jaja will lead your way to the righteous way, to the righteous way. Listen what I have to say. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people drain your energy. No, don't be a bad memory. Don't let them stop you from doing what you want to do. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people steal your energy. Don't be a memory. Don't let them take your soul away from you. No. Keep your focus, hold your head up high. Do the things you need to do. Do the right things. Do the righteous things. Hey. Don't you lead to war. Janik will lead your way. Motivation Academy. Hey. Teach the youths them the righteous things. Let them live them life the righteous way. So you be strong and hold on to a firm meditation. Hey, don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people drain your energy. No, don't be a bad memory. Don't let them stop you from doing what you want to do. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people steal your energy. Don't be a memory. Don't let them take your soul away from you. No. But I just want to let the youths them know, that you must live your life the righteous way. Be a light to this world. You understand? Don't make negative energy draw you to the wrong things, to the bad things, to let you do wrong. Don't let your memories be the ones that we don't want to remember. The ones that get us scared when time we hear it. Let your memories be something to live on forever. Jah Rastafari. Don't be a memory. Don't be their memory. Just listen to your heart and do the righteous thing you need to do. Don't be a memory. Don't be their memory. Don't be their memory. Do the righteous thing. Live the righteous life. Don't be a memory.
And don't live your life like a leaf in the wind. Man, that's what we do. We live our Many of us just pass here like leaf in the wind. Like there's something to do with this life. It's up to you to like. I don't think the way will come manifested at my door, but if I do things each and every day, if I manifest something, the way will become clearer. You become clearer. It's just the way, like what you got to do becomes clearer and clearer every day once you start going into take massive action. That's what is gonna happen. I can guarantee you that clarity is power, and you're gonna get more clear with your goals, with your stuff you want to do, and just do what you want to do. And don't listen to people what they think you should do, or follow your heart, follow what you gotta do here, what you feel is right to you, and do it because and whatever is worth doing badly until you get it right. So until I get this thing right, until I get this thing perfectly aligned the way I want it, I'll keep doing it. I'll keep doing it because that's what is needed. That's what I like. The way is becoming clearer, but I have to keep taking action. I have to keep showing up and stay alive. Because if I start defaulting to distraction, that's my aliveness that goes out the door. So I want to be really focused in the moment and experience life to the fullest. That's what I realized that life is meant to be experience, and not only experience, connecting with each other. We need each other for survival. We need to stay inspired, and that inspiration can save your life. Can save your life once you feel that divine inspiration. It's something huge. Like I tell you, I cannot really tell you in words what it is. That you have to feel it. You have to I don't know how to tell you that, but you have to move. Definitely. We have to move. We have to be into action, and as much as the more action you take, the clearer it's gonna get. The clearer that the way is gonna become, and don't fall into someone else's way, like into a path already paved, and don't go where the path may lead, but go where there's no path and leave a trail. Don't Who said that? Les Brown, something like that. But that's what you got to do. I have something I found here there later. I wrote this. That's something Les Brown used to say. Listen to this. If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, if you gladly sweat for it, fret for it, plan for it, and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, if you simply go out after that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength, and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold poverty, famine, nor gout, sickness, nor pain of body and brain can keep you away from the thing that you want, if dog and green you besiege and beset it, with the help of God, you will get it. Is that clear? That's Les Brown said that in one of his speeches, and I took note of it because it's so what. But that's what it is. You gotta want it bad enough. Bad enough. If you want it bad enough, it's gonna happen for you. But it depends how bad you want it. Like if you prefer more distraction or more greatness. Like it's all your choice. Me, I'm not here to force you in anything. You do what you want with your life. Me, I've chose greatness. I can tell you the path I've chose is greatness, and I'm walking on this path, and the path is becoming clearer each and every day. It's like there's a huge amount of snow on your path, and you gotta clear the snow. Each and every day. You plow and you plow more snow, and suddenly the road will be clear, and you'll just go along, and without effort, it's gonna become effortless. It's gotta be something that is effortless. Also, you cannot start if in your mind there's effort involved. Maybe it's not the right thing, but me, I do this effortlessly. I don't even think of it. The gratification I get is in each and every day a better vibe, a better alignment, a better, yeah, more connection. more connection because I connect also with more people. And that's a bigger connection. If I can connect with more people, that's a better connection to the source to me. And where's the source? It's in you. It's in me. It's within all of us. So if I connect with more people and expand the willingness to connect, wow, I'm gonna connect more and more to life. That's what I think. That I thought that by myself. Like it's something I feel. I don't. I try to come here also with my own thoughts, not always other people's thoughts. So that's very important to me also to cultivate that habit of having my own thinking, my own feelings, feeling the stuff that I feel and express it. That's important for me. But that's what I'm trying. I'm trying. Still trying. And I'll keep trying for sure. What happened to people's mind? People choose 8. Not sure why. But it's because that's the I think it's that the I think it's the default state. We have a default state which is doesn't involve too much. I was in that kind of state before. Like the connection is the caring. It's the drives. We have to activate drives inside. I had certain drives activated, but others needed to be activated. Like it's a full activation of your body and mind and stuff that's gonna happen. It's not just oh, I do one thing and my alignment is there. Like it's much more than that. And that's take massive work. I'm not even starting to scratch the surface of my potential. Don't judge me now. You'll judge me prematurely. And I haven't done nothing. I haven't done nothing. I'm starting new each and every day. I'm starting new each and every day, and each and every day is a new start, a new beginning, and because in one day anything can happen. I told you that's why I mark. In one day anything can happen. But are you present with the day? Do you have a presence with the day, or you're like in the future, far, far away, or in the past? Are you here right now? That's important to be here. If you're not here, where are you? Where do you have to be other than here and now? That's where we should all be. But our minds is so far away sometime and into fantasy and oh yeah, the fantasy of this world goes deep. It goes deep. I'm not gonna make the list, but I invite you to start researching if you don't know what I'm talking about. Start researching in fantasy, and you're gonna find a lot of stuff because the whole world is very much yeah, it's a big thing, the fantasy. But that's what people have come to love also. So we get more fantasy each and every day and more nonsense. And the day the people will unplug from the fantasy world, and like the overlay, realize that all this is also not very. So it doesn't support what doesn't support our journey personally. We should not consume it, and collectively also. We have to come to that realization that Babylon will not support us, will not doesn't really care about us. Babylon doesn't really care about us, so it's to get rid also of that Babylon within you, that all that bad vibration that, like you said, people choose 8, but I don't think it's even a choice because you're not conscious. You make choices when you're conscious. But if you're unconscious, I can't blame people. I don't blame anybody. I don't bash anyone. I didn't even know 1% of what I know today before because I thought I knew. I was pretending to know. Like they built a big ego, and not an ego that was like, but it's an ego that into the illusion of knowing. So if you stay there and you don't have a bigger vision, first of all, of yourself, which is very important. Master your mind. It's a mind game. Very important. We know that. We know the mind has to be mastered for sure. Yeah. Don't have the strength. No more running. Trusting God. Don't want to be a vagabond. Sick of turning and running. Evil. Stop being redundant. Redundant. Yeah, that's it. That's all red. Aussi simple que ça. Who is redundant? I hope you're not talking about me. But even if I'm redundant, like that means I'm repeating. But it's good because that's how we've been programmed with repeating, constantly repeating nonsense in my ears, and that's how they programmed me with all their hate and nonsense. And but then redundant, yeah, I don't know if what you're saying. Maybe explain yourself a bit more so I evolve that I overstand for sure. And stuff, that's all Hussein can say. I got nothing to prove to anyone. Keep promoting love. That's it. That's it. Focus on keep promoting love. That's very, very. That's our mission. You got to find also that sense of mission. Feel that sense of mission. You got to feel it. If you don't feel it deeply within your gut, might not be the thing you have to do here. Maybe you better watch TV. If you don't feel it deep within your gut, that sense of mission, keep watching TV. Maybe it's gonna come one day. But I think it's a lot about feeling that sense of mission, feeling that you're here to make a difference. Like I feel that stuff. Like something I always felt. I even young when I was ask all my friends when I was if some of them are watching this and they see me here, they're not so surprised. Like guys that I was hanging out with, like when I was 17, 18, 19, 20 years old. My friends from high school and that, they're not surprised to see me do that, I'm sure, because that's what I'm born for. I came here for that. And I know it. I know I'm here for something. That I know it. And no one can stop this. Even Babylon can stop it. So once you know it deep within your gut, they can stop you. You become unshakable. You become unshakable. And that's a bit what we all want to reach, that unshakable confidence. Confidence is a word I don't like the con in there, but that trusting yourself. Trusting yourself. Because it's a lot about trusting yourself. I trust myself each and every day when I come here that I can go through an hour staying inspired and staying vibrant, but through my whole life. I trust myself that I can keep that vibe my whole life, but I also give myself some levers, some painkillers and stuff. So I'll keep doing it that way because it's good. It's fresh. It's fresh each and every day, and I give thanks for life. That's what I do here. So I'm out, and I'll be back. Yeah, I'm supposed to be back tonight. Tonight on the Truman Show. Yeah, 7 o'clock. I should be there. I'll schedule it a bit later on if I didn't do it. No, I don't think I've done it. But yeah, if not, tomorrow morning, first light, reasoning here. And that's it. It's me, Janik, your host. Motivation Academy. Boom! We keep it booming for sure. We keep it with the high vibe, and it's going to become clearer and clearer as the day goes on. But it's action, 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 and not distraction. Put away the distraction, the nonsense, and focus into massive, consistent action. That's great. He's out, live and direct. Boom. See ya.